Hi, my name is Damian LaCroix, Superintendent for the Howard-Suamico School District. Thanks for watching these videos. The purpose of these videos is to make sure that you feel confident and informed about our return to school plans for the 2020-21 school year. Why is it important for public and private health organizations to partner with schools as we near and begin the school year? And it picks up on this theme of continuity and sharing of information. Any other reasons to continue to partner?
The only way we win is if we're all in this together. I mean, like you mentioned, I'm a parent, and we all have to be on the same page of taking care of our community. This is not a battle for just healthcare. If it was just on us in healthcare, we would lose. We need everybody's participation. We need everybody to listen. We need everybody to somewhat cooperate. And everybody did such a good job at that when it comes to staying safe at home. We saw great examples of diseases literally falling off the face of this earth because, we were able to stay safe at home. And we knew that was a short-term plan. And for the long term to work, we need that level of cooperation at much smaller and different levels. And I think that's what's so important for the schools, for public health, and the healthcare systems to all be on the same page. We may not all have the right answer, and our answers may change over time, but the fact that we're able to communicate and be in the room together with the right best interest in mind, which is that of our staff and of our kids, I think we'll actually do well. Not other cities have what we just demonstrated.
This could be a defining moment for our community as we think about where we're at early August, preparing to enter back into the school year, and can we stay the course, right?
We have to do this now if we want to get to school in September. We need to basically get our virus under control, which means getting our society to understand the why and the how, to physically distance, to wear the masks, to get kids ready for school with masking, to do all of that stuff at home right now. It's not going to a party with 700 people and spreading the disease. It's being safe now and get that percent positivity low now, and keeping it low so our schools can go forward.
So, and maybe that's a good segue to our final question. What can the community do now to help us reopen the schools safely on September 1st? You talked about hand washing, sanitation, face coverings, right? Social distancing, just the collaboration. Anything else that we should emphasize for our viewers?
If you look at the science behind the 5% and what the WHO talks about, the World Health Organization talks about, the number one thing we can do is identify those who have the disease and isolate them, and that comes through testing. So between now and the beginning of school, wearing masks is very important. Physically distancing is very important. Identifying and isolating is going to be the key, though. It's about identifying that person. So if you've got a temperature, if you've got one of the 11 symptoms, you need to be tested. And there are some frustrations with testing, and I get that. But when you're waiting for that test, you need to be isolated. You don't get tested on your way to work. Right. You get tested and you go home. And it may take 72 hours for you to get that results, and I know that's frustrating. We're dealing with limitations. It's kind of society's Achilles heel right now is that turnaround time, and I get that. But getting people tested, the World Health Organization would say that if you're above 5%, you're not testing enough, which means we're not coming forward for our tests soon enough.
Have you seen a change underway for our community members as it relates to testing?
Right now we're kind of at the mercy of the state and test kits and the national labs. But yes, people are coming forward, but I think they need to understand the isolation that's necessary that comes with being positive too, and all the contact tracing that's necessary. People refusing to talk to the contact tracer, that helps nobody. So there are a lot of things that we can do, but the most important thing you can do to get below 5%, all the other things are important. Masks are important, physical distancing, washing your hands, but it really does revolve around getting enough people tested to bring that number down. Because every time we test somebody, we isolate them.
So we have some protocol, right, in terms of CDC guidelines. So can you talk about parents as partners, and helping us with the screening at home before their children leave home, getting on the bus before they would come into contact with others? Can you emphasize what's important there?
You're going to measure your kid's temperature every morning. It's a really good thing to do. And you're going to go through 11 questions with them and do it at breakfast, make it a regular thing. If there's yes to any of that, get them tested. And then that day is just a virtual day, or the next couple of days as you're waiting for that, it's a virtual day. That's the societal contract we need amongst parents to understand that that's how we're going to keep the virus out of the schools and keep the schools moving forward. And if we want to get to school, do that now. You know, do that now. We're understanding how fast this virus spreads in areas where people have really good control and testing availability like there's no tomorrow. Look at Major League Baseball. You know, and they're able to test like crazy and still having issues.
Good point.
So we need to be twice as good now for us to be ready for school.